The sun rose and fell 6 times, circling the earth from east to west, as Yefimovich unlocked his eyes to see the bloom of the morning's light. His heart raced at the pace of a snare drum, rolling steady notes of nervousness. He threw on a robe over his plaid pyjamas and headed towards the sound of the delicate voices coming from the living room.
"Good morning, Yefi. We were beginning to think you were not waking up today,"
Victoria said, kissing him good morning. She and Katerina were wearing courtly white dresses, with their hair done up in a bun. Victoria's was held up by a thick gold band that had the symbol of the rooted pyramid crested upon it, and Yekaterina's was held by a thin gold band that lined its way up like vines on a tree. "Ladies, you look absolutely spectacular today. I wish I could say the same about myself at the moment," Yefimovich quipped.
"Thanks, dear,"
Victoria blushed.
"It's 2 hours till noon, Dad. You might want to present yourself with a little more refinement before we leave. I don't think we'll win any hearts or strengthen any bonds wearing our pyjamas," Katerina jested.
"At least I would be comfortable as they turned us away," he joked.
"I wouldn't imagine any of these meetings to be very comfortable, no matter what you're wearing. Now hurry up with your breakfast and get ready. Already you're late," Victoria said, whipping her husband into shape.
The sands of time sped from the top of the hourglass to the bottom, and when the hour struck 12, the sand circled within its capsule, neither rising nor falling until the first minute had passed. Outside, Aero was waiting with a fellow Avir soldier. The 2 men stood next to a large metallic spherical craft, known as the Orbital 1. Yefimovich stepped outside with his family and greeted the soldiers with a salute.
"Big day, sir,"
said Aero. "An even bigger week," Yefimovich responded. "What's our flight time to Arpa?"
"No more than 10 minutes. Not long at all, sir,"
said Aero as he began to draw lift to the craft. The sphere began to spin, and the wind began to howl. There was a sharp crack in the air, followed by the sonic percussion of the craft breaking the speed of sound. They ascended high into the heavens, travelling through the majesty of the clouds, reaching the ends of the earth, only to be held by the force of gravity from leaving its orbit. The world looked dazzling and brilliant as its blues, browns, whites and greens pulled the eyes away from the dark and endless blackness of space that surrounded it. They'd been in the sky no more than 4 minutes when a soft yellow light illuminated on the pilot's dashboard.
"Please make sure you're properly fastened, as we are about to start our descent,"
radioed the co-pilot. There was a bright light that flashed white-hot as the sphere came whistling down, back to the earth, and it did not seem